Hey YouTube, it's Bree Reality here. I just wanted to come on here tonight to share my experience on the big chop. And so clearly I'm not active on my channel, but I really feel like somebody can, learn from my experience, and that's just my overall goal. Generally, I know everybody says new year, new me. Everybody tries to do, new things for themselves, whether it's weight loss, whether it's a new job, new house, new baby. So for me personally, I just wanted to better my health overall, physically, mentally, emotionally. And so I really, started a journey of, losing weight. And I also recently wanted to transition from, using perms to natural hair. So my hair itself is very thick, very coarse. In the times that I've always cut my hair in the past, it's clearly a pattern of a more so 4C hair type. But I've also always seen how my hair would grow to a certain point and it'll stop growing. And I've always, as far as I can remember, experienced breaking in like the crown area of my head. And so as of late, it's just really bothered me. And it's like, if I'm going to transition, how can I transition if there's a part of my head that, just breaks off? So I know people say, oh, over manipulation and things of that sort. However, me personally, I have, followed a lot of bloggers, a lot of YouTube channels for the last couple of years as far as in how to care for, transitioning hair and natural hair. So, I've made changes in my routine. I buy natural products, and I've stuck with multiple things that I've seen that worked, but it's like there's just one part of my hair that just never wants to do right. So tonight I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna just chop it off. That's what I said. So I cut it off, and then as I started to try to finger coil what I had left, I saw that there were still straight ends, and so I said, okay, well, I'll chop those off too. So when I went to, re-wet my hair, I realized that I had bald spots. And so I'm no beautician. I've never went to anybody's beauty school. I don't know anything about cutting hair. I don't know anything. So I just said I was going to do it myself. And I was like, there's no way that this is going to work with bald spots in my head. So I said, you know what? I'm going to just shave it off. So I'm going to show you guys the end result, but I just wanted to come on here and just, let other people know my journey and what I did and what I took to, get to the point where I am now. And personally, yes, I do feel some kind of way about it. I am deeply in my feelings about it because it's like I didn't intend to just fully big chop, and I just wanted to be able to have some hair left and just allow the rest of the natural, ends to just grow themselves out. But hey, I big chopped, and I just, wanted to come on here and let other people know that it's okay. And me myself, I know there's a, big stigma of hair, and people are like, oh, it's just hair, it'll grow back. But all of my life, if anybody were to ever ask me what is one thing physically that I was uncomfortable with, I would always admit that, it's my hair. Like the fact that it's so coarse and it's so thick, and it's like perms were just the seemingly way to go, because it was like I didn't have to deal with the thickness of the hair. I didn't have to, deal with everything that just came with the hair type that I have. And so it's just always been a battle for me. And yes, I've looked at other women, that, have naturally curly hair that's 4A, 4B, and even some 4C hair types that, they're able to manipulate it and it looks pretty on them. And then I look at other women that have permed hair that, grows out long and beautiful as though they were natural. And it's like, at times they, were the envy of my personal belief that I just had to have long hair. Like I've never personally liked short hair because I just feel like it didn't look good on me. And I know that's just really a negative way to think, but that's just being honest, because different hair types fit different people. Just like one kind of sew in won't work for someone else, or straight hair versus curly hair, or short bob won't work for someone, so I get it. But for me personally, tonight was just a really big eye-opener for me. And I just felt like, what better way than to, let other people know that this was a big chop going wrong for me. And why I say it was a big chop going wrong is just simply for the fact that I had the intention of initially transitioning. And I just said I was just gonna, give it a try. I was on YouTube all day and I've been looking at different bloggers like, hey, just go ahead and do it. It's gonna be all right. It's gonna grow back. And I just, built up the confidence to do it. And now it's like I've done it, but I feel like I've taken it too far. But at the end of the day, it's like, well, the hair is just gonna go Bradbury and it's gonna be okay. But it's like I just look in the mirror and I'm just like, I have no hair. None. So I'm going to show you now. And